I just came back from a whole week holidaying, camping with friends and family, and most importantly, being fully relaxed for a whole week because I cleared my desk before I left. And guess what? I definitely got to relax because of it in my holiday. But now it's been 1 hour in the office and I'm already completely overwhelmed. So before I'm starting my routine of how I go back into the office, into the proactive mode and the clarity versus being very reactive because it started last night in bed when I realized how many things I need to do tomorrow, I decided to record what I do to teach you my method of going back into that clarity and proactive state. But most importantly, also give you some tips how you can move into that state of clarity because we're all different and we all work in different ways. So what's suitable for me is not necessarily what's suitable for you, but I will teach you how to find your own. So 3 things I do when I go back to the office. The first one is I get a dump out of my head. As you can see, I already started my to-do list and I stopped in the middle to record this video and I will go back to that the moment I finished. But it's all about taking everything of my head into paper or whatever method works for you. It's occupying space in there and I need to have the clarity in order to be more productive. So I'm doing a big dump. Get all of it on paper. The second thing I do is I decide what I delegate and I decide what I prioritize. The things that I delegate, I just move to my VA and he organizes everything he needs in there. But the things that I need to prioritize, the things that I need to do, I will decide what is the due dates of these things and then what really need to be done based on priority. What is the most important things? What are the urgent things? And based on that mapping, I will schedule all of that into the calendar. Now, all of these processes take me maybe an hour max, but I put all of that into the calendar and every single gaps I have in the calendar, I just make sure that I have the time to do those things. Now, the reality is that half of the things that I just put in the calendar already been on my to-do list before. It's just that they still occupy my head as a priority and as something that bothers me. So I have to take it out and then put it into the calendar. That's what works for me. This third thing is the most important part. It's what locks that mindset in for me. I say for myself the following sentence. Accept the fact that all of it is going to be done. It's just not going to be done today or now, and that's okay. In the moment I said it to myself, I know I basically gave a permission to my brain to clear the space because it's in the calendar. It got space and time allocated to do these things. Then I just follow the process. I follow my calendar and it tells me what to do. And by the end of the day, of the first day back at work, I always have time to go through all of my to-do list and just make sure that everything is really in the calendar. But at least I know that the majority of the anxiety of the things I need to do is out. Now, what I just shared with you, those 3 things that work for me, doesn't necessarily going to work for you. So how do you find your own ritual? It's actually quite simple. You need to really listen to yourself and understand what is the things that make you gain clarity and what are the things that give you more anxiety, that make you more stressed when you come back to the office. Once you know how to recognize that, you can start building your own ritual based on the things that work for you. Some people love their to-do list and everything is in there. I'm just not that person. My to-do lists are mainly for my team, not for myself. It's really hard for me to follow them. I'm a calendar person. So you need to figure out what works for you. Now, here is where it gets more important. If you do not know how to even listen to yourself, if you're so overwhelmed, and it's not just when you come back from holidays, it can be even when you set up the strategy for the following month. It's when you just look at your calendar in the morning, and it happened a lot in businesses in growth phases because things change rapidly. It's not when it's business as usual. Then that overwhelming feeling, if you don't know how to set your own ritual, if you did not spend enough time to really work it out, then you need to get external help. And that external help usually comes from life coaches, psychologists, but there is 3 alternatives that are excellent. And I've been a business owner for 15 years now, and only recently I discovered that in Australia, Beyond Blue, offering a whole program for business owners completely for free to deal with exactly that, to teach you, to help you find your own ways to go from that reactive and stressful state to a very proactive and clear mind. So if you do not know even how to start, if everything I just said in the past few minutes is very overwhelming for you, then I put the link below. So reach to Beyond Blue and enroll into their program that is completely for free. Now, because I didn't know for 15 years that this program is actually available for free, I made a decision that with the book launch, every book sold is 10% go to Beyond Blue programs. Because the awareness for these programs is so important. If it's for your employees, if it's for yourself as a business owner, all of the tools are there for free. And I want to support that because I did not know it exists when I needed it the most. Now, if you already have your own ritual and you're mastering that, moving from the state of being very overwhelmed to proactive, then share your free things that you do for yourself below. This is how you move from successful to unstoppable. So make sure you subscribe, follow me around, and remember that the choice is always in your hands. So what are you waiting for? Go and be unstoppable. See you later.